Paula team. Welcome to the Randall Family Kitchen in Atlanta, Georgia. I am Liz Randall. Today I'll be preparing one of my favorite company dishes, steak and mushroom roulade. You know, I just love steak and blue cheese, and when you combine the blue cheese with Philadelphia cream cheese, you create a wonderful, rich, creamy spread for your steak. And to take the dish up a notch today, I'll be adding a layer of sauteed mushrooms, making this truly a company fare dish. I guarantee your guests will love it, and they'll all be asking for the recipe. So let's get cooking. I have already prepared the mushrooms by sauteing 8 ounces sliced mushrooms with 2 minced cloves of garlic and a tablespoon olive oil and a tablespoon of butter. I let the mushrooms cook until they gave the fat back to me. And what I mean by that is, when you put the mushrooms in a pan, you'll notice that they immediately absorb the fat. When the mushrooms begin releasing the fat back into the pan, you know they're ready. As soon as I noticed that, I turned off the heat and added a tablespoon butter, tablespoon Worcestershire sauce, and a tablespoon lemon juice for some punch. Our mushrooms are ready for us now, and it's time to work with the steak. You know, most recipes for roulade call for you to assemble the steak, or the roulade, and then sear it for that nice brown color on the outside. I prefer to sear the flat steak first. It's much easier that way. That's what I've done. I have seared the steak in a very hot pan, 1 tablespoon olive oil, until it gets that nice brown color I want for the outside of our roulade. I'm going to place the finished steak on tin foil, and we're ready to begin our assembly. I have already combined 3 ounces Philadelphia cream cheese with 3 ounces blue cheese for a spread, and I'm going to place that down the center of our roulade. Doesn't have to be perfect because it will melt as it's cooking. It's going to be wonderful. Just can't go wrong with blue cheese and cream cheese. I'm going to add a layer of mushrooms, and you'll notice you have mushrooms left over, and that's great because you can add it as a sauce or a glaze over your finished roulade when you're ready to serve them. I am now going to roll this up jelly roll style from the long side, creating a nice roll. I'm going to wrap it in the tin foil. This will keep everything in place while it's cooking, plus maintain the nice round shape for our roulade. I'm going to cook this in a 425-degree oven for 5 minutes. You don't want to overcook the steak, but you want to give it time for the wonderful flavors of the blue cheese and the cream cheese melting together with the steak and the mushrooms for a wonderful filling. As soon as the steak is done, you want to let it sit for 10 minutes, let the juices absorb, and your filling firm up just a little bit. And here we have it. Here's our roulade. You can see the wonderful cream cheese filling is set. Mushrooms are peeking through. I'm going to spoon some mushrooms over the top for a nice finish. Making our dinner ready. Dinner is served. Come join us.